And a bill to prevent autopsy reports of children killed in cases of domestic violence from being released will be considered again this spring. North Central Florida State Senator Keith Perry and State Representative Chuck Clemens have reintroduced the Rex and Brody Act in the state legislature. Rex and Brody Reinhart were killed by their father in May 2021. Mother Mindy Reinhart later said the published results of their autopsies set back her healing process. That bill failed to make it out of committee last year.